So it's like 50 cent a drop now. We doing a bucket like a squirt.
20 cents.
Yo, let me get a.
Look,
let me bum a tank. Let me bum a tank real quick. Just a few squeeze. Let me bum a squeeze. Let me bum a squeeze. That's
probably gonna be for everybody based now.
Yo, bumming a squeeze is crazy.
Let me bum a squeeze.
Yeah, this episode's going to be called "Let Me Bum a Squeeze."
Fair enough. Fair enough.
The groups that we're dealing with now.
No filter. No filter.
No filter.
No filter.
Welcome to No Filter.
The No Filter.
No Filter.
No filter.
The No Filter podcast, which is
An EMP Network production.
in this show you'll encounter nothing but
Trade talk, none of that PC stuff.
No PC.
No PC
No PC consistency.
please note that the
opinions from the hosts
Are not a reflection of the.
EMP network.
And as always, thanks guys for tuning in.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening.
thanks for opening up your ears and your mind.
But you're
Yeah,
right,
we
because
hope
it
you like
probably
this
is going to be like that. Like, let me get $1.25. What the fuck? Oh, what kind of world have we grown into?
Man.
But, I mean, you got to think about it though. Now weed comes in. Thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, fucking everything is in liquid form now, or like in digital cards that
Like
you just
moose
put under
juice.
your skin. That was strictly for you, Tyler, with that conspiracy shit. It was like I said, digital cards that you put under your skin. Everybody's just shooting up cards.
Man, like, we're getting this much closer.
Moose, I didn't get a sound check from you.
Yeah, you ain't hear me?
Oh, all right, I
was
can hear you
been
now.
talking,
You don't have your pop filter on today. You got a regular
know.
filter on, so this
I gotta
gonna be
raise
creepy.
my motherfucking voice for y'all motherfuckers.
Or you can just not talk.
True.
Oh, lordy.
Hey guys, welcome to No Filter. I'm your host, Remorseless. I am here with. Whoa, the order switched up real quick.
Yeah, I was waiting. Is he going to introduce me first? I was like,
I got you. Yeah, you getting introduced now. I am here with, unfortunately, Moose, who's still not a brand new father. He's been to the hospital like 9 times.
Definitely been like 9 times. They know me by face now. It's bad.
I'm here with Just D.
What's up, y'all? Just D, how y'all doing?
Can't hear you.
How y'all doing, everybody?
Am I the only one that can't hear him?
It's like
I
low.
can hear him.
I can hear me.
I'm sitting right next to him, so I mean.
Put it a little closer.
Now say something.
Say something.
That's better.
That's much better.
All right, cool.
Now I hear it, yeah.
Thank you, Moose.
Now remember, look into the thing.
I'm looking straight
and know
into it.
exactly
Look into
what
that
it-
dick.
I knew you were
Look
going to
into
end up
that
calling it.
dick.
I was going to wait.
Oh, and by the way, we
This
got a
is
guest in the
odds.
building. We got Tyler, the comedian, back, Snotty, and all of those other fucking aliases that I'm not going to repeat.
Snotty by the potty. That's his glory hole. That's his glory hole episode.
Snotty by the potty is a glory episode. Yo, that is a good title. Snotty by the potty. Like, yeah, you just. Why are you looking at me like that? Yo.
I don't remember a glory hole joke. Do I have a glory hole joke?
No, but that could be a snotty
No,
by
we were
the potty.
definitely
We're
talking
saying
about
that
glory
is your
holes.
porn. That is your
Well, yeah,
porn
you guys talk about
title.
one here.
You can be part of my campaign, Moose 2020.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because I'm dropping out. I'm not going to be his running mate.
You're going to be my distraction of messing with fat people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know my type.
Oh, we can share.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know my type. That's nasty.
Bigger the better, man. Get some folds on there, some extra holes to go to. You know.
All right.
Sweaty
Relax.
creases.
Relax.
Yeah, and they already sweaty, so it's all looped up for you.
All
and
right.
everything.
Especially because they can't like wipe their butts
We
correctly.
didn't even have
So they
pre-pro.
have-
We just jumped into this
Just
bitch.
right in.
So they have,
Because
like, the
as
sweat
usual,
and dirt
Moose is
on
a
the toilet
fucking
seat
half hour
'cause they
late.
Can't wash their asses right.
What? What about washing asses?
Like they'll leave like little like
Little
dust
diddle.
crumbs and shit.
Who's not wiping their
Yo,
gotta
that's
pick
the
the
reason
bush,
why.
man.
That's the reason why I shave my ass.
Fair
Because
enough.
like when you wipe, no matter how good you are, if you have a
yourself.
hairy ass, you're gonna have like dingleberries and all
Yeah.
kind of shit like that. So I shave my ass, so that way I don't have to worry about that.
I did that shit one time. That shit came back with a vengeance.
Hey man, I'm just saying you don't.
Wait,
gotta-
hold on, no, I don't mean to cut you off, but what?
The fucking hair growing back. Oh my god, it was too much. You gonna let everyone else hear me about my time that I shaved my ass?
Oh, you shaved your booty?
Yeah.
We were
You got
waiting
laser
for a
that
story.
stuff.
Like
Huh?
we were waiting for it. That's,
Oh,
so we kind of walk.
I was like young. I was still a
Unbelievable.
teenager. I wasn't even like old.
So it was like 5 years ago.
No.
Hold on. It seems like you've been doing a lot of butt stuff since you've been young. You've been shaving your butt. People licking buttholes.
I was 21.
Yeah,
Were you part of the Catholic Church as a child?
Yes.
I think
They
that
were
was linked
spreading.
there.
I
They
went
were
to Catholic
spreading.
school when I
They
was
were
elementary.
spreading the word of God all over your back.
Oh,
my
dang.
goodness.
Here's my children.
No, the little black kids talk too much. They can't
Everybody,
do
you
that.
should see D. You should see D's face from that one.
So wrong. There's so many shades of wrong.
There's so many shades. About 50 of them.
Man,
Wait, so are you going to let me bum a tank or not?
You really want to bum a squeeze?
Well,
Bum
a
and
tank.
squeeze.
A squeeze is like, and it's like,
You're not bumming the whole fucking tank. This is 6 ounces.
no, it's not. It's like 3 or 4.
That's not 3. Look, that's a blowout tank. That's a blowout. That's like
I
6
don't know what the
ounces,
fuck
bro.
that means.
Exactly.
It's
definitely
You
not
don't know.
6 ounces.
That's 6 ounces.
Nuh-uh.
You're not bumming 6 ounces off of
You
it.
It's
get what
not
you
6
get, son.
ounces.
Let me explain. All right, let me explain something to you. All right.
I said I was
Hold
bad
on.
off.
Time out. Let me explain something to you.
This
No,
dick ain't
I
for
don't
free.
have to let you get anything. So for
Except
you
for
to
your
sit
shaved
here,
ass.
for you to sit here, except for your shaved. So for you to sit here and try to argue with me about how much vape juice I'm giving you, I can easily
not
just say
giving me, I'm
I'm
buying
giving you
it.
nothing. No, you're misunderstanding what's going on.
I mean,
I don't have to sell it to you. I don't have to give you shit.
Well, can you give it to
you
me
can
for
sit
free?
there empty tanks.
Can you give it to me?
This is
for
like
free?
talking to a monkey. Hold on, I used the wrong. I guess that's the
racist.
wrong
Yeah.
terminology. That
Here, his H&M ass.
White boy
like-
calling
let me
me out
see.
on your racism.
was right.
H&M haters of Mexicans.
Agent him. You're the
What are
coolest.
you
You're the
talking
coolest
about?
monkey in the. What was it? Coolest monkey in the jungle. That's what the
something
H&M
like that,
ad said.
yeah.
That shit was crazy.
And he had to be dark. He could have been light skinned. Maybe could have got away with it. But he had to be
Light-skinned
dark.
monkey?
I don't even. It wasn't even that serious.
It
man.
wasn't,
To me, it
but-
wasn't. It's down. It's downstairs. You know where my vape juice is. It's downstairs by the batteries and shit. By my recliner. If you ain't going to get it, then you screwed.
I'm
So.
definitely going to go get
All right,
it.
well, get the fuck up and go get it so we can do this.
Hey, can you get me a water too?
Actually, I don't think I have any bottled water. Here, I have to grab you a cup and use the dispenser.
Can you grab me a cup and use the dispenser? Thank you, miss.
Nah, I don't. You know what? You know what? You guys, I'm kind of afraid to say this, but you guys let the carry the podcast for a minute. I'll be back.
But see, every time he leaves, he comes back and it's usually some messed up conversation.
Yeah.
I know.
But
Like,
why the hell did he tell us that he shaved his ass? We didn't want to know that.
'Cause
That
I
was
think
you.
Yeah, it probably was. Somebody started out with that.
I'm just
It wasn't
saying,
because
you
of
don't
me.
got to go all the way down to like the Giant Eagle to get your like daily fruit intake. You just go over to my girl's house and get your dingleberries in. You know what I mean?
Oh, see, I'm not a
Hell
hairy
to
person,
the
so
no.
I'm straight on all that. I don't got to really shave. I don't got a whole bunch of ass hair. Like I'm
No?
no,
You look like you have a lot of ass hair.
no,
Especially
man.
because you're old.
No, fuck you, man. You
Been
know,
growing for
but
years.
Since I am old, you see this face. My old ass actually went up for a little bit last night, and I'm so glad that I stopped early because I'm not hurting, but I'm right on that cusp. But I kind of still feel kind of like I went out last night. If we would have stayed out a little bit longer,
Where the hell did you go?
don't worry about places that grown folks do.
Uh,
It's like no.
oh, okay, uncle.
We went to one of our old drinking holes back in the neighborhood. Then we went to Bermuda over in Natrona.
Sounds like a strip club.
No, it was
Yeah,
a whole bunch
definitely
of beer.
Yeah, definitely.
But I saw like 3 kids that used to work for me when they were teenagers. Thank you. And now they're old enough to drink. So yeah, it was time to leave the bar.
Time to leave the bar.
He was trying to hit on 12-year-olds.
No, they're definitely. But I think a young one tried to pick me up.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I saw my one young girl. She used to work for me. She's like my daughter. We keep in touch. And she's the one. She's like, damn, like gave her a big hug. And we started talking, and I started saying this. And there's a little young girl.
She
from
said,
behind-
"D."
Not this girl's like my daughter, but her friend though. That's what I kids. But the friend I was talking, she's like, oh, so like, yeah, I've got no kids. She's like, you don't got no kids. Look at me like, oh yeah, girl, man, I got a fucking 401, bitch.
You got a
AARP soon. What you want? I'ma die anyway before you. Yeah.
Funny as shit. I got a story.
I hate when he starts stories like that.
It's not funny as shit, but it's kind of like
usually not.
stereotypical. So
Hello.
you know how you have one of them episodes off of Facebook or skits where the dude tries to talk to a girl and she says no, I'm not interested. Then he has a good car and he got money or some shit.
They just,
I ran into this shit. So I'm going back to the hospital to go.
Did he just give us the punchline? I think he just gave.
Yeah, he gave us a punchline before he got to the joke. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Shut up.
I'm listening to the story. Come on,
He's
bro.
the real comedian. Shit. Let me finish.
Tell the joke.
So
we just laugh at you.
the Boulevard of the Allies
Okay.
was closed, so I had to go through the hill to get back to Bigelow Boulevard.
Yeah.
So I'm riding through the hill. I got my wife's Benz. So it's only an E350. It ain't like it's nothing spectacular. It's 10 years old. So I'm driving, and I just see people. Everybody's like looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck is everybody staring at? And I hate that shit when everyone just stares at you because you have a nice car. I'm like, bitch, this is 10 years old. But I'm fucking driving. Then this girl's walking down the street. She's walking towards me. I got the kids in the back seat too.
Yeah.
So I'm driving. This girl, she's looking at me, and I'm looking like, what the fuck is she staring at? So I get pet up to her. She's like, hey. I'm like, oh no, this bitch is crazy. You gonna get me fucked up and look like you fucking got AIDS. But and I kept going. Tell me why this bitch looked at least for like 200 feet to see, or 100 and 150 feet to see if I was gonna turn around. Like that shit's kind of weird to me.
Wait, that's the end of your story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's move to a topic.
No, wait, it's not. So I get to the hospital. I tell my wife, and she was like, "It's because you were driving my car." I'm like, "What you mean? My Benz was nice. I ain't really."
And he's doubling down on this.
So then, wait.
relax.
Then she was like,
Moose,
"It's 'cause
shut
you're
the
ugly."
fuck up, yo. Shut
Basically,
up.
she called me ugly. Said no girl wants you. She just thinks you got money because you were driving my car. I'm like, damn,
That's that
bitch.
I'm
Well,
so
she
glad.
doesn't want you running off to some other chick. She's on to go ahead and
I'm
talk
so glad
you down
we didn't
so you
stop
feel
him,
crappy
so
about
that way
yourself.
we can get that clear. We
Yeah.
got that clear. All right.
That I'm ugly.
Miss Moose, he just called you a bitch again.
She called me a bitch like 3 times yesterday.
That's because you are a bitch.
No, I'm not. I got hair on my legs.
I don't know. It looks like
Okay,
you've
so,
been shaving a little bit though.
No, it just doesn't grow that much, but it's there.
It's there. It's there. It's peach fuzz.
Oh man, did you guys
Shout out to Remorseless for the vape juice.
And for
Yeah,
the
dude.
water. Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop shouting me out, y'all. Shut the fuck up. Stop shouting me out. Just relax. Everybody everybody in this room relax.
Okay.
You're next to me today. I'll beat you the fuck up. The funny
Under
thing
the
is
table.
D was like I
Pause.
should sit next to you so that way you can't hit on Moose.
Didn't know if it was a good or a bad thing. I figured we just throw it out there and see what
man.
happens. As long as he doesn't come up with too many bruises, we'll be okay.
Too many bruises, battle scars.
Right?
I have one.
A battle scar or a story?
Yeah.
Because I'm scarred from your last story.
I see what you did there.
That was
I
crazy.
see what you did
I
there.
got burned.
Oh,
You
yeah.
did?
Yeah.
It hurts.
It's from the bike.
Shout
Stop
out
wearing
to
shorts when
Oh,
you're
you're
shout out
talking
to
like-
Remorseless wife Emotions because she gave me an ice pack
She really gave you an ice pack?
and some I guess that's supposed to be Neosporin,
Yeah.
triple antibiotic. Yeah. Shout out to Emotions, my dog.
All right, so I have a question for you guys.
Yep.
Do you know the Muffin Man? All right. Okay. All right. I rode my bike here so I would have that adrenaline. I'd be up because I was still sleepy. So I'm trying to, be presentable.
All right, so listen, guys.
Listen.
I'm gonna fuck him up. Do you guys think, in this current climate, that men are afraid of women?
I wouldn't say afraid as much as just done.
Well played, young man. Well played, indeed, young man.
Well, the reason why I was asking is because, I was listening to a video on YouTube and shit like that, and then once you hit one video on YouTube, you kind of go into a rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing I did the same thing with road rage road rage fights. I watched like an hour of them. These people, hey, you want to talk about road rage? These motherfuckers. I don't understand why these people have bad days like this. It doesn't make any sense. And then you run up on somebody's car. Run up on my car. I'll light you up. Come on, man, relax.
I've done it.
But anyway, yeah, and they were just talking about how there's. I mean, I understand, or I get the Me Too movement, but. And like all of the shit that's going on, like the women empowerment, and you're supposed to empower these. You're supposed to empower.
You're supposed to
you're
empower
supposed
anyone.
To empower yourself.
Anyone.
Period.
Yeah, yourself.
Exactly. You know
Everybody
what I'm saying?
Only
else
if
is
it's your
supposed to be
bitch.
good to people. You know
But-
what I mean? Just be good to people. You know, that's the bottom
what he was
line.
talking about is how gassed up it kind of was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I can see his point. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also a guy, so I'm speaking from a place where I don't, a place of privilege where I don't have to deal with that shit. So I was just wondering, but like with everything that's going on now, it's just everything is so touchy. He took his jacket off to put that on his leg.
No, it's because I'm hot. It's been on my leg.
So everything is so touchy. Everybody's so touchy. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do this. So like now, it kind of makes it difficult for guys to
Be young men.
yeah
To be men in general.
So like, do you think that because of that, do you think men are afraid of women? I mean, yeah. Do you think men
You
are
can get
afraid
in
of
so
women?
much trouble for that shit. For just.
No, when you were young, the shit that you used to do, like licking women that walk past you, that's a different story.
I never licked a woman that walked past me. I thought about it though.
Wow.
But anyway, so do you think that men are afraid of women now?
I think that some are, and I think some of it's justified. Because, like you said, it's great when women are being empowered. Everybody should be able to be on... Everything you do should be based more or less on your skill set, your merit, not what you are in general. You know what I mean? Regardless if it's race, gender, creed, whatever, whatnot. But now, I also look...
Ow!
What the my fuck? God, why did
You son of a bitch!
do that? That was so loud. Did he hit you?
He blowing pressure on my burn and shit.
But we also have to look at they take a woman's word over anything to begin with, though, and
Always have.
Yeah, and they always will. But my thing is, and we know that not everybody is truthful with this. We've seen it time and time again in the media, in the news. Like that young football player got in trouble, or got accused. Missed out being a first-round draft pick, missed out on the NFL. Girl ended up 3-4 years later saying that she made it up. And that young man just missed out on millions upon millions of dollars and his lifelong dream. Because
She didn't even go to jail, I don't think.
No,
I
so-
think she got
I
out
was just
going to
about to
prison
say
for
she
that,
didn't
too.
go to jail for it.
So,
That's fucked
and you
up.
never want to sit there and be like, and second guess somebody when they are saying something like that happens, but there needs to be some kind of repercussion for these women when they do lie about stuff like that. Like, and people in general, because that's not fair to somebody else.
It needs to start being the same way,
Yeah.
across the board, to where
Yes.
you're innocent until proven guilty
And-
across the board.
but
That's the way we're supposed to roll.
And that's one thing there. We had talked about that before. You're really not even innocent before proven guilty,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they'll roll up on you and handcuff you and be like, "Oh, we just need to detect." I'm innocent of what you telling me what I did before any of this, but that's not how it is. When you go to jail, you have to sit there and try to make yourself look innocent. It's not them trying to make it look like you did it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things need to be fixed for that. So some men, I can definitely understand why they would be scared. I'll tell you this: some of the shit me and my friends did back when we were younger. If that shit,
Go ahead and incriminate yourself.
I'm
dumbass.
just saying.
Go
We
ahead
saw-
and moose this
Anal.
situation. Moose this topic. Go ahead.
Definitely not. But I'm just saying. But it's high school things, and it's things
Soup
like
kitchen.
even that you see in the movies from back in the day. You can go back and look at any '90s high school movie, and any of that shit today in this climate would be blasted on social media, and everything would be just burnt down to a crisp.
What is that? Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Right.
Would never be on friggin' TV right now.
And-
Blazing Saddles never would have happened. You could not do Blazing Saddles
no,
today.
not
You'd be
no.
dead.
I'm definitely too young.
Honestly, I don't even think like How I Met Your Mother would be on TV
Yeah, true. A lot
because of how Barney
is. Yep. He's a womanizer.
Married with Children. I don't know how many of y'all actually remember.
Married with Children would absolutely.
not be
Especially
Married with
Al
Children.
Bundy used to go
Al Bundy.
in.
On everybody.
He used to go in.
Didn't make a difference. He was black, white, skinny, fat. Didn't care.
Mostly fat though.
Oh,
He
extremely
would really
fat.
go in on fat.
Always on fat.
He would go in.
Yes.
These shoes have extra cushioning for you.
Right?
Shout out to D.L. Hughley for keeping it real all the time.
But,
He don't give a fuck.
But when it comes back, when it comes,
What does that have? You know what? No, you just keep
says
going,
whatever.
But in which way? But it comes back to the situation when it comes to women. Yeah, I think some men are, because we really have to walk on eggshells, and you have to. And being older now, our generation is going to have to try to teach the next generation,
Into the mic, D.
the next generation of young men that how they're going to have to navigate around so they can live their lives without having to feel like they're on eggshells. You know what I mean? The things that are eggshells to us is going to have to be common for them so they don't have to feel like they're on pins and needles, and that's kind of messed up. But I guess it's just how things are going to evolve. But if it is going to be something like that, then there do need to be repercussions for people who lie just to be like bitter and spiteful, because women can be bitter and spiteful. It's
Yeah,
called
Jesse,
know.
they usually
Yeah,
are.
Jesse.
Okay, so like the last chick that I was talking to went ahead and was keeping me around, and me and her were talking for about 5 years, and we were good friends and stuff, and she knew I was interested. You know what I mean?
Did you hit it?
No, I didn't.
Then she don't matter then.
Well, wait. Listen how screwed up this shit happened.
She don't matter then.
So she breaks up with her boy, and I started talking to her, and I was trying to go ahead and get something going there, and she's been dating this other dude. All right, she started dating this dude, but didn't tell me about it, but kept me on the leash. You know, paying for like, there was one day where she couldn't pay for food for the week, so I went and got her food for her and her kid for the entire week, doing all this stuff, just using me, only calling me over because she needed me to, you know, smoke with her and shit. And there's like all types of, and like chicks say that dudes are only using them for sex, and like dudes are only doing this shit, and it's like people are douchebags all across the board, and you ain't gonna change a douchebag by saying that they're wrong. No. They know they're wrong.
Oh, they know they're wrong.
You know what I always say, you can't stop. Fuckheads will always just be fuckheads. They will always do fuckhead shit.
Yep.
So find the people who aren't.
But
like,
see,
I mean,
that like now, how much of that do you think is your responsibility?
I mean, I definitely sat there and didn't see a bunch of red flags. Like, for sure, I won't say that.
Now, did you not see them because you didn't want to see them?
I did not want to see them. That's the way it was. Like, she was gorgeous.
Aww.
She was like,
and that's exactly what it was. She was
like,
hot, huh?
It was like,
he all happy.
she had the kid going. You know, I was like, this is somebody I could build life with. You know what I mean? Like someone I'd be interested going down the line with. So, like, of course, I didn't see the red flags that were popping off in my face. So, yes, it goes both ways. And, like that's the same thing with, you know, the Me Too movement. Like, you can see somebody's just sitting there trying to... So, why are you sitting there trying to get extra beers off of them, and all of a sudden one of them's got a freaking pill in it?
Yeah.
So, it's like, how much of that was your fault? You're sitting there macking on this dude trying to get beers from him.
And that's a good question. That segues me to
Bill Cosby.
my next topic, which is responsibility. Like, even when it comes to like simple communication, how much of that do you think you're responsible for? Because like, if I'm talking to you, you know what I'm saying, and I'm using clear words, clear English, the way I speak, I'm a literal person, so I use words. I don't use them by what they feel like. I use them by their definitions. And since I use them by their definitions, I can't really help what you take from it, because if you go by the definition of a word, like if we're talking about marriage and you're like, yeah, well, that's not what marriage is like, or that's not what a marriage is. And I'm like, a marriage is a contract. You know what I'm saying? But to you, marriage can mean like relationship and love and all kind of other bullshit. Tax breaks. No, that's kids. That's kids. You know what I'm saying? But like, I can't really help you with that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you're taking it. I'm using the correct word, which is marriage.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Marriage is like, that's just a contract.
Life.
And and people usually misinterpret things like that because it's because of how they feel about it instead of what it really is. So what I wanted to ask you guys is, like, when it comes down to responsibility, how responsible are you for somebody else understanding you?
You mean like what do you mean
like when you say something, how responsible do you think you, like, what is the responsibility that you hold with somebody understanding what you're saying?
I mean, if somebody doesn't get what I'm putting down, they can just get further information from it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like
I would just stop talking to him. If it
I mean,
Moose, nobody ever understands you, mainly because you're like, yeah, well, funny shit. So I was at Burger King, and when I went to Burger
Can you
King,
make a
there was
Taco Bell?
there was a paint on the wall, and then that paint on the wall, it was drying. After it dried, I got a large soda. Oh yeah, I was in a car.
That was the story last
I like the way you put that.
No, it wasn't.
oh, okay.
Just fucking stories. Fucking hate your fucking stories.
He hates the story so bad.
I thought it was,
You sound like
Because he can't laugh and talk at the same time. It always sounds like somebody's choking his
here
head.
comes the crying.
Oh, no, not yet. I'm too dehydrated, man. Alcohol's a hell of a
He's
drug.
like, I gotta talk.
alcohol's hell of a drug.
I got your first cup of water, motherfucker.
No,
You walking
that's
down
all I
those stairs
needed.
and getting
And
you
that was
another
like
one.
the best cup of water I've ever had in my life.
Did he fill it to the rim?
Don't answer that. Don't answer
I didn't
that.
answer nothing. But yeah, how y'all doing?
But anyway, so when it comes to responsibility, like obviously, I was having this conversation with
He's
my
saying
cousin.
obviously, like I say, more so.
Anyway, I was having this conversation with my cousin yesterday, and it was about like just perspectives and interpretation. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I'd have to say your responsibility, like, you're as responsible as I guess you feel you need to be in a situation. Like, if you know that you told somebody, like you say, extremely straightforward and clear what it is, the only other thing you can do is be like, ask them several times, do you understand this? Or are you getting what I'm saying?
And the funny thing about that is they're like, I'm not stupid. You don't have to talk to me,
Okay.
blah, blah. And then you misinterpret what I say
Okay.
anyway.
And at
my
that-
wife does that shit all the time.
And at that point, the onus is off you. Because I sat there, I explained it to you more than probably once. I even asked you more than once, at least 3 times, if you got this. And if you end up either misinterpreting me or fucking up without coming to ask me and you look like a dumbass, that's on you. Shit is not on me. Because I'm going to sleep at night because I sat there and I held your hand, which I probably shouldn't because you're probably a grown-ass adult. But I'm going to do because I hate hearing people whine like little kids when they're grown-ass adults. So if you fuck up, then that's on you. If you had a problem, you could have came and saw me about something.
Shout out to my wife for being one of those grown-ups.
my wife is like that too. Like,
She be getting mad as shit.
That's one of the, like, it's always like that though. You'll walk in the house and you'll be like, "Oh, this house is dirty," and for some reason she hears, "You lazy bitch, you need to clean." Like, what are we talking about here? Like, I didn't say these things. Well, you implied it. No, I didn't. I just said the house was dirty. I implied that it needed cleaned. That's what I implied. What the fuck are we talking about here?
Just putting words in your mouth.
Yeah.
Well, you try to put things in her mouth, so what are you gonna do?
I don't try.
Oh,
Success.
there you go.
Success.
I'm pretty sure I'm 100% from the field.
There you go.
Bam.
Wait, so back to your situation. So
What?
you said you were talking to her for what? How many years?
Oh, well, I was just talking. We were friends for about 5 years, and then like we were talking for about 6 months or so, trying to get something going. Well,
And
I
you-
was trying to get something going. She had something going.
Now you were now, like, okay, so you said that you do take some of the responsibility about the
Yeah.
red flags and shit
Well-
like that.
well, see,
but
like-
why? So why didn't you? No. So why didn't you pull out? That's why I stopped. 'cause I was gonna
Why I
say no
did?
pun intended.
Well, see, what happened was eventually I was like, because
Into the mic, Tyler.
she would go ahead and say things like, yeah, I'm not dating that dude. I'm not really looking at dating him.
Oh, so she's just a smut.
Yeah, she was kind of like basically leaving the door open for me, so I'd keep on like she'd keep achieving.
Was
nice
it the back
things.
door?
No, it wasn't any door inside of her. It was just like,
Man, those
Did
are
you at least get some pictures of her?
no, dude, like it was nothing.
Oh,
I
you
know.
were being-
Do
you
you
were
see
being
all the
nice.
red flags?
Speaking of
Do you
leaked
see the red
news,
flags?
speaking of leaked
But
news, did y'all see Iggy Azalea's titties?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I love
I heard
Iggy
about it.
Azalea, yeah.
I'm
I
just
didn't
not that
know.
kind of guy, you know. I'm more of a like companionship kind of
Yeah,
guy.
so I
And you
can
get
put my
into a
snotty in you.
relationship. Yeah, we get into
He
a
said,
relationship. That's whenever like the pictures and the dirty.
Oh, so
shit
you're not a
happens.
hoe.
No,
I
I
thought you had
like
groupies.
No, man.
Not yet. He will soon. Wait till
I ain't that lucky though. You know, I told you guys whenever you hit me up on
Let me
live
tell you
that
something.
I wasn't that lucky.
If a random chick talked to him because of his wife's Benz, I'm pretty sure you can nail a groupie or two.
Yeah.
At your show, definitely can.
Definitely.
While I'm walking into my Winnebago?
Yeah,
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, so you don't even have to rent a hotel. Hey, I'm parked right there.
I'm parked right there. This is my house.
I live right there. My yard is the street up into that,
That reminds
up
me of
until
Too
that
Fast
yellow
and
line.
Furious. Remember when Tyrese was parked back?
Yeah.
He said, I can't leave.
And why you think I'm so close to the dome? Yeah, that's what, you're Tyrese. You're Tyler Reese.
There you go.
I knew you had some black in you.
There you go.
You want some?
No, I'm just a soulless ginger, you know. It's kind of the same thing, I guess.
You
I
just
don't
got to
know.
start giving out the snotty sauce.
The snotty sauce.
The snotty sauce.
I mean, I didn't do bad in high school. That's where I had like I was working at Spencer's, slinging dildos like nobody's business. Like that's where now I'm working at. Got a boring job. I got no ladies that want to come
I'm gonna
hang
go
out with the
ahead
dude
and
working
mark
night
that
shifts.
so I can knock that out real quick.
Yeah.
Why? What's up?
Because you just can't say the company. Yeah.
Oh, dang. Sorry.
Or you could call them and ask them. But it's a Sunday.
It's
It's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
I don't think Human Resources is open.
No,
I
it's
keep
Sunday.
forgetting we're actually we're getting
6 months. That's a
listened
long
to by
ass
other
time.
people.
It only took me.
I'll keep Spencer's on there because I mean Spencer's is Spencer. You were working at Spencer's, not where you currently work.
Yeah.
Real quick, took my nephews there, and they're like 16, 18, and they ain't never been to Spencer before.
Well, they don't go to malls
They
no
ain't
more.
never been
I
there.
know they ain't
Never.
never. Oh, that's right. I said it again,
Never, ever.
just like the last episode when I said it before. You said the same shit to me.
Because that shit drives me crazy.
They have never been there before,
Yeah.
and so I took them.
Everybody's
And it was
into
weird.
Amazon now, and like Adam
Yeah.
and Eve.
I
Why
am.
do you need Spencer's for? You know.
This is right.
Most brick and mortar stores, like there's only a certain amount of things you buy at brick and mortar stores, like shoes, for example. I would buy shoes from there, like motorcycle helmets. I'm actually about to go
You
grab my
buy
motorcycle
shoes
helmet
at brick
from
and mortar?
I never even heard of brick and
All
mortar.
right, relax.
Like this is brick and mortar.
I
It
see
should be
your
masonry material
joke. I
here.
got you. I hear your joke. But no, like I don't really go.
D has been waiting for those for a long
'cause
time.
I wasn't gonna be the first one to open the shit.
Yeah, he was like, man, his wife brought it here. I gotta wait for he eat it. And see, now you can get one.
I'll wait.
But and how you gonna wait and you're following everybody's eyes? Just grab a fucking donut.
Wait, I'm gonna get one.
No, but there are certain things that you have to get from brick and mortar stores. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying. Shoes is a perfect example. I would prefer a phone or something like that, like something.
Yeah, something you want to see, be able to check out for yourself to make sure you're not getting some junk in the mail.
Exactly, like
Yeah,
I wish we had that for
Prostitutes.
women.
yeah, definitely.
So
Mail
brick
order
and mortar,
brides.
brick and mortar is an online store, is what you're saying?
no brick and mortar are regular
Regular
stores.
stores.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Like Foot Locker
I thought
and
that
shit
was
like
like an actual
I keep
store.
forgetting you're fucking 23.
Wow, you're 23. God damn, you're
God
close to being my
damn.
son too.
I'm 26. Don't make me too young.
You're
Well, actually,
like
yeah.
26
let's
with your
let's go
lying
ahead and
ass.
roll this timeline
Are you really
back.
26?
Yeah, just turned 26 in April, man.
I
Really?
remember he was younger
Yeah.
than me, but I didn't remember how much.
Yeah,
Ah, man.
I'm getting old, dude. Sucks.
Yeah.
You're in your prime, bro.
We need to make a scouter.
Burn the bitch
Doesn't
down.
look like it from my area, dude. I
Trust
am
me.
not in prime at all.
Burn it down. Burn it down, Tyrese.
You know what I was doing at 26?
What?
I was
Burn
in a
it down,
relationship.
Tyrese.
You were in a relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
I'm
I
like,
ain't even
before
got that going on me.
Before that, definitely. I was, I was a whore.
My relationship right now is comedy. That's about all I got going on now.
And she can be a
And
fickle
how's that
sometimes.
bitch treating you?
Yeah.
Actually, pretty well. I was just in a competition on Friday for a reality show with Jan Joy Productions. They're a local Pittsburgh group.
Yeah, I know who Jan Joy is.
Yeah, she does the Giggles and Grub Club and stuff like that in Swissvale and Homestead and stuff. And they had auditions for a reality show they're doing. And looks like I'm getting an interview, so
That's
Nah,
good.
what's
That's
up,
really
bro?
good. That's
Yeah.
really good.
Good. Now you can just leave the snotty sauce on the track.
yeah.
Anyway.
No, I'm not trying to get wrapped up in the Me Too movement, man. Come on, that's how you get taken out. Didn't you hear about Spacey? Come on now.
Me too.
Kevin Spacey, out of all people.
No.
What? I like House of Cards, man. Come on.
Yeah, I used to love that show, and then I just stopped. And then next thing I know, all this shit came out.
I really
Yeah.
was. I mean, I really wasn't a fan of House of Cards to begin with. I've always been a Kevin Spacey fan.
Oh, he's
like,
a great
actor-wise.
actor.
He's in one of my
Yeah.
favorite movies, Seven. He's
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
the best. I
Yeah.
love Seven.
I love
Seven.
that fucking
Usual Suspects. I mean, real trippy movies.
I don't
man.
know who
Real
the fuck
trippy
you're
movies.
talking about.
You've never seen Seven.
I didn't watch a lot of movies.
What's in the box?
No, it's funny
It's
about
not
That
Sauce.
sounds familiar, but I can't remember.
the Me Too thing. I remember when it first came out, my brother was like, you know, back in the day, that was a pound sign when we was coming up, so it's pound me too. It's like, you're an asshole.
That's funny as hell.
Oh, shit.
That must have been like, how old is he?
He's a year older than me.
I was about to say he's probably 40.
He will be this year, and the shit talking will rain down. Because he's my best friend. He's like my brother. My mother claims him, and she will probably kill somebody over this man. But we treat each other like brothers, so we barely talk. It's like, hey, yeah. Like, be in the same room, not say, like, three things. But like, all right, good to see you at the end of the night. But, yeah.
I got that bitch's number.
But, he'll be 40, and I have a whole year of good, full shit talking of you old son of a bitch. And I'm looking forward to it so much.
But yeah. So what were we talking about?
The way you perceive things from other people, I guess, is what it was, right?
Yeah.
The
Like,
girl using
Did we finish? Did
Yeah.
we close
Fucked
that
up.
up? Yeah.
Oh, it's
went back
whatever.
to
It's over with. Yeah.
We should make a scouter to see. It's like it'll be like a Super Saiyan one, like a.
We know what a scouter is. Just continue.
I don't
please.
know because he might not. I don't know.
But I can find out during
Okay.
the conversation, so go
So we
ahead.
should have a scouter that
Yeah, they're called context clues. You.
it
fucking
can
moron.
read how many fucking dicks have been inside a girl's vagina.
Do you think that matters?
And do you think I want to
Well,
know?
see what? Well, it's got to
Do
be
you
the
think-
other way too, dude.
Do you
can't
think
be
I
on
want
one
to
side.
know?
So
Do
how
you
many?
think I
How
want to
many
know is great.
JJ's has your dick been in? You know, it's like
No,
you gotta
it's
go
in the
both
past
ways,
2
bud.
months. In the past 2 months, it'll give you that. It can't go.
Oh, okay.
lifetime.
So it's gonna be
Maybe
like a
what I
drug
know-
test.
I wouldn't even want to know my number.
Go lifetime.
Maybe want to know how many dicks she sucked. If you want to worry about some shit.
What I would want my scouter to prove is if she brushed her teeth after she sucked that
See,
dick.
that's
Oh,
what
dang.
I'm.
That's what I'm more
talking about.
concerned with instead of how many dicks she sucked.
How
Because
much-
I'm
I
pretty
dig it.
sure,
I dig it.
like
200?
every guy that you fucked, if she fucked 200 guys, she sucked 200 dicks.
dicks.
That's just how I look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more concerned with the brushing of the teeth.
The general
and-
hygiene
yeah.
afterwards,
Yeah,
the
like-
upkeep to make sure that things are where they're supposed to be after the
I
dick.
can-
Because think
dig
about
that.
a girl just blowing a guy. Like you're at your show, you're
Yeah.
performing. A girl blows a guy in the bathroom and then comes out and gives you a kiss. Like how pissed
Oh,
off
I
would you
hope
be?
not.
Punch.
I'd be
at his
real
face.
bummed.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I
what-
think it would depend on your sexual orientation, but I'd be probably pissed.
No, probably.
Depending
about
on the sexual orientation of what the chick, what is she a trans?
Yeah,
I mean, it is
like-
2019, so she might be
What are we
transgender. You
talking
never
about?
know.
Like that's what are we talking? Your sexual or
Yeah,
do
I'm
you
glad
mean your
you caught
sexual
that.
preference? Yeah, like that's why I stopped. Like, do you mean your
robot.
sexual preference?
Robot. Hey, robot. Where's my lunch?
Fuck your lunch.
What?
Sorry, I am getting involuntarily reprogrammed by the No Filter podcast.
No Filter Podcast? What the hell is that?
The No Filter crew is taking over my systems, slapping all who opposes.
What do I do?
Join the movement or get ran over.
How do I join the movement?
Visit their social media site.
Their social media? What are their social media sites?
Facebook, EMP Network, Instagram, EMP Network 412, no spaces, and Twitter at Network EMP. Danger, fuck the sensitivity police.
Say if you're the guy and the girl's giving a blowjob in the bathroom, then she comes out and kiss you. I mean, well, if you're bad, maybe you might like that shit. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's your sexual.
Don't they call that
preference.
snowballing?
Yes, I was just
Yeah,
about to
they
say,
call it
it's called
snowballing. Yeah,
It's called
Oh.
snowballing.
You never heard of that shit? I heard
Yeah.
about shit when I was 18.
I saw it because of a
Yeah,
movie.
Clerks.
Yep.
Clerks.
Yep.
But it's
weird,
weird
yeah.
because like it's like it was kind of stereotypical, I think, because all the white people knew it, but the black people didn't know shit about
Because
it.
Clerks
Yeah.
is a white people movie.
What's it called?
Clerks.
Oh, I never.
Kevin
heard of it.
Smith.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Way
Rosario
before
Dawson, Jay and Silent
Rosario
Bob.
Dawson.
Yeah. What?
Oh my gosh.
Just put a thumb
But
in your
anyway.
butt? Is that what you just said?
That's what it's there for.
Like that's
Yeah.
that's not what I would want to do to Rosario Dawson first.
Hit it with the usher. That's what it's made for.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Ty, you want to take this?
I actually do have something to talk about. So I was on Hulu the other day, and they had the Nostradamus effect on there, and they're talking about like the rapture and stuff, and all that stuff. So they were like, "What happens whenever rapture goes through and half of the population has disappeared? What is the living population going to do with an extended workforce that they're going to have to work more out?" First off, it's the end of the world. This is the apocalypse. Ain't nobody working anymore. Ain't nobody.
Like, hey, Jim, I know the world's ending, but we need you to come in a little bit early tomorrow.
Right, like, hey, it turns out Bob got raptured yesterday, so could you come in here?
Yo, he got raptured. It's crazy. When you turn that into a verb, you got Bob got Thanos.
Bob got Thanos. But then it's like, and second off, I think that you're over-calculating how many people are actually going to get raptured. Because, like, look at this. All right, let me find my place here. So, apparently, if you have lust, so if you've had sex before marriage, burning in hell, right?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Now, if I don't mean to be mean, I'm not fat shaming, but but the Bible is, if you got a little extra weight, that's gluttony.
I'm out.
Burning in hell.
or sloth.
Yeah, well, see, that's the worst one, is if you never fight for your dreams and go for your dreams and never achieve them, that's sloth, and that's a sin, burning in hell. So I'm just saying, like, do we honestly think that people here are going to get, like, do you think that you're going to get raptured? Like, do you think you'll make it?
Definitely.
All right.
I ain't jinxing myself, so I'm saying, yes, I am.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not
you getting taken?
I'm not making it. I'm not making it at all.
I'm
already
definitely
told you.
not.
I'm going to hell for pride and lust.
Oh, yeah?
I know I'm going.
I mean, how many years have I sat around probably thinking that I could do comedy and then just not doing it? You know what I mean? That's sloth. Like, that's a sin right there, dude. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's like one of those things, like, what about what is it, tenement or whatever? What comes after rapture? Like the 8 years?
But the fucked up,
the 8 years of war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but the fucked up thing is, like, just think about the sins though. Like, pride is an asshole sin to like, because so you can't like yourself.
You can't like yourself. You can't look yourself in the mirror because
You can't
want to
move. You can't want to move forward. You can't like. What exactly would be?
Well, I guess it would be how far you take these things, because it can't, like, it shouldn't be, well, you looked at yourself, you're vain, you're gonna burn. Like, it has to be
that's what
to
the
a
Bible
certain-
says,
But
man.
you just, how do you interpret that
That's
to
Old
a
Te-
certain
that's Old
extent? You know
But
what
see,
I mean?
here's the thing. Here's the thing. You have to interpret it how you can interpret it, because it's
Exactly.
not like we have the writers of the Bible to sit there and explain it.
But who's here to really tell us how? You know what I mean?
So if that's the case, we have to take it at face value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
go with
only.
your
That's the only
conscience.
way you can. That's the only way you can do it. Don't
You
worry
gotta
about it.
go, like, if you think about, like, is this good or bad? Should I do it? Yeah. I mean,
I think I'm a pretty
we're
good
all
person.
born with one except for
I
remorseless.
think I'm all right. You know what I mean? But like, I think like if I was the judge, I would definitely be going up into heaven. But like Bible standards, it's like, no, you can't have sex before marriage. You can't be overweight. You can't go ahead and talk shit on your coworker because you want their job. You like
I don't understand. It's ironic that the Bible says that the Bible wants everybody to look like Greek gods.
yeah.
Right?
No, but it doesn't make any sense. Like,
It doesn't.
But
Switch up
the
to
funny
religion.
thing is, speaking of religion, and I think we were going to talk about this before. I posted something a while ago on Facebook, and I put, the more Christians I meet, the less I believe in God.
Yeah.
Oh well, look at the Catholic Church right now. They're hiding priests that have been like I know people get a sore subject on this, but the thing is if you're going to put Me Too on blast, then why aren't you putting these priests on blast that have been going ahead and toying with kids since the 80s, 70s, 60s,
50s,
you know what I mean?
30s,
like
20s,
legit.
yeah.
And it's like this is where we're supposed to get our teaching from. This is where we're supposed to get our religious.
Yeah, you're close
You
to me
pulled
now.
my goddamn thingy out.
I did not.
You're a cunt. I hate you. No! Damn it!
Now he can't get on his phone, people.
I was looking for something.
What were you looking for?
I was looking for a specific email for my job.
While
Well,
we're
you're
recording
working.
the podcast.
Yeah, man,
Tommy
you're
got a
working your job right now.
Tommy got a job.
Tommy. But speaking of Tommy, I was watching the new Power Rangers. I still like that movie. I
Yeah.
watched it again to make
Oh,
sure.
I dug
still
it, yeah.
liked it. But back to what we were talking about. Just like in general, like Christianity, all of it. It's. I mean, obviously, you can't prove if it's true or if it's not true.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not the biggest fan of it to begin with, mainly because like the Christians that I met, I've out of my life of meeting Christians, I'll say out of my adult life of meeting Christians, I'll say I've only met two really good ones. One lives behind me, and the other one I used to work with. And other than that, I mean,
because it's funny. It's like
it's not a religion anymore. It's like
Come in here and apologize.
It's a shield. It's a sword. You know what I'm saying? It's a sword and a shield. It's a shield for your excuses. It's a sword for you to use on other people. That's how I look at it.
Well, like I'm agnostic, so like, and
so
that's
am I.
why I'm agnostic, because I don't believe in organized religion, because it constantly shows me that there's people in it that the devil has infiltrated religion. So I don't believe in organized religion. I believe there could be somebody up there. Who knows? We go to a different parallel plane. Who knows what the afterlife is? But I'm going to stay here, be a good person to be a good person. And if somebody shines down on me, that's the way it is.
That's exactly how I am. I'm agnostic as well, because like I don't not believe in God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with finding out that there is one, but I'm not going to do it because you told me to.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
And it's like it's kind of a real sad life to think about. Like, life just ends and it goes all to black. Like it kind of gives you a cynical view. So I think like for you to be a well-rounded person, there has to be like a hope at the end.
It just makes sense for there to be something else after this, because think about it: we live and then we die and then it's done.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
it just
here's
doesn't
the
make any
thing.
sense to me.
You might already have.
Yeah, we could be in hell right
and
now.
that's what I mean.
That's
Because
a conversation.
not even
He's
that.
talking about reincarnation.
Not even,
okay.
Not even really reincarnation. Everything breaks down to cells and molecules and everything like that, which goes back into the earth. So parts of your being could have been parts of another being, could have been parts of something else. It's scientifically speaking.
It's funny because that's what I was actually going to use. That if you look at like trees and shit like that, how that cycle is, and just nature in general, how that cycle is, it only makes sense that human beings would be in that cycle.
Well, that's just like dinosaur pee is like rain today.
Well, that's
you know what I mean?
check it out. And then that would truthfully.
Wait, hold on.
You heard me. I said it.
Dinosaur pee is rain.
Yeah, dinosaur pee. So dinosaurs peed, all right, and then that was on the ground, and then it perspirated, turned into rain, and then it's constantly in that cycle. Like your pee right now is rain. My pee right now is rain. It's great.
And I was in Catholic school.
Dinosaur pee is rain.
But for real, if you really think about it, if we are keep on dying, being brought back, everything that builds us goes into other things. That could be maybe even explain why you have deja vu, why you like you have certain things and you feel like when you're in certain places that you've been there, because part of you might have been
in
part
that
of something
exact
else that was a
situation.
being that was that used to be there. You know what I mean? Or somebody who lived in there, because we keep on going back and forth to the earth. But in what I was going to say about religion, for something, because I'm more of a spiritual person myself than, like you said, organized religion. For something that's always supposed to be, because all these, for the most part, there's all supposed to be loving and caring. Every war seems to be pretty much about it, at least the beginning wars of our time. And how much do we really know about our world or anything? Because after the war, Who tells the history? Whoever wins the war.
Yeah, whoever wins
So,
the war. Yeah.
and what would happen back in the days when any of that stuff? They would go in there, they would burn any books and stuff that they didn't believe people should know. They would trash stuff. So you lose so much. Like, look how far ahead the agriculture stuff was with some of these things. And look at the pyramids, because there's so many things that were done way before it should have been done, and now look where we are now. Like, we should be so much further advanced than where we are.
I don't think that's a fair assessment.
Well, it's not necessarily fair, but I'm just saying in general, we had to lost a lot of knowledge throughout all those years, going back AD, BC, whatever, whatnot, because of wars and stuff, and a lot of those are built off of religion. The Crusades, you know what I mean? People always talk, like you said, with the Christians.
Crusades,
the peacekeeping.
La Purga,
Yeah.
freaking the Illuminati getting, having to go underground, and then them taking out the Illuminated. Yeah, dude, there's all types of stuff the Catholic Church has done to, stifle.
Do you put your fucking keys
That's
away?
why I got them so I can put them in the pocket, because that was so loud. But, yeah, it's just,
Nothing to add, Moose?
Wait, I'm so curious of why does your phone always go off, but you ain't even got nobody to talk to? Like, you ain't got no kids to get
Because he's straight hustling, bud.
Every episode is like, it rings. I'm just like, who the fuck do you have to talk to on a Sunday morning?
It's
like,
Sunday,
it's not
Mom.
even
You
your
got-
mom.
Jesus.
probably.
You got them hoes, man.
It's
What
only
you
supposed to be
talking
your
about?
mom. Like,
don't
You
worry
got
about
them hoes. Why are you worried about what's in his pocket? The funny thing is, guys, you should see Moose right now. He's sitting here just looking around like a 5-year-old because I took his fucking phone. So his hands are literally crossed, and he's just looking around like somebody just put him in the corner. It looks crazy.
well, hopefully it's not you. You fucking.
Yeah, you do
He'll
look
try
like
to
scolding.
rear end me.
Like, you do
He
look
looks so
like
scorned.
Like, I ain't allowed to do shit. I got to stand over here. Man, I can't even move away and maneuver.
Man.
I wasn't even on my phone all the time. I just got on it. He could be on his phone all the fucking time. As soon as I open my shit for my email, it's a bitch. It's time to set it off, and this motherfucker, he opens
Listen
his
to
email.
how angry he is about me taking.
Fuck
his
you and your
phone.
Ray-Bans.
Fuck you and your Ray-Bans. What about your glasses? Where are these glasses you
Those
got
is my
here?
wife's. I stole them shits to ride my bike.
Oh,
You
yeah?
stole your wife's glasses to ride your bike?
It looks like you're one of those basketball players with the goggles on.
That's why he looked like Horace
Horace
Grant.
Grant. He looked like Horace Grant.
I don't.
Oh,
you said
man.
Morris Grant?
Horace
I don't
Grant.
know who Horace Grant is.
He's very Horace.
Morris,
Is it that light skinned dude?
Oh,
Like, no, okay. That's another Grant.
that's Hugh Grant. He's white.
No, shut up. You asshole.
What about 70s basketball players? What made them think
Oh,
that wearing
okay.
short shorts was okay?
Him.
You know what I mean?
Honestly, you can dribble the ball a lot better if your shorts are higher.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you can
Yeah.
because it's like sitting there.
It doesn't get it doesn't get caught up. Like that
dig it.
changed. That changed in the '90s.
Yeah.
Actually, the wardrobe changed with Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson came in and really like switched up the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they
Shout out
were-
to AI. Everybody had the AI braids back when.
I did.
I did.
That was-
I did. I had
Hell
the
yeah.
AIs and the Spreewells.
I mean, they named an operating system out after him, so it must be
There you
pretty
go. AI. Oh,
I don't
He
get
means
it.
artificial intelligence.
Oh, shut up. I'm like, what?
Cafe Milano thing all over again.
Oh,
We should've
my
just
God.
started
We just
walking
rolled with
it.
it.
We
Does he
should have
still-
just started walking.
Does he
with it.
still not get it?
Ask him?
Do you know what?
I
Cafe
don't remember
Milano-
it no more.
Oh my!
I think he
gosh.
told me last episode.
Well, we were
I
Have
did
you,
tell him.
have you been to
Yeah, we were
Cafe
drunk.
Mulatto?
Oh, I'm not mulatto. That's what the fuck.
Finally, yes.
Every time he says Milano's, I think of Squirrel Hill. Like,
you do have some good pizza.
What
he goes-
Milano's?
he-
Milano's
He wanted to
is-
say pussy, but he
It
ain't getting
sounds
it in a
good,
while.
but I haven't.
Yeah,
I know
also-
of them, but I haven't
Yeah.
had any from them.
They used to treat us well because I used to work down there.
Yeah.
Ain't that the one who beat up that
one
black
of the other
girl?
apartments.
No, that was Milano's in Uptown.
What? One
No,
of the
that
other
was on
apartments
Squirrel Hill, wasn't it?
would
No, that was in
send people
Uptown.
down there.
Oh,
They would
shit.
give us like a free pizza. So
Nice.
like, or they'd give us this ridiculous ass discount if we ordered. So we always said we were from that department. Like, oh, this is so and so from blah blah blah. We're ordering 3 pizzas. Like, all right, that's gonna be $2. Oh, thank you, sir. Here's your $10 tip.
Work the system.
Uh huh.
Work the system.
Or my ex fiance used to work in that department. So I'm
The
like,
system?
baby, here, like, call for me. Here's the card. And just
Wait, you had an ex
Did you use to call him? Did
Someone
you use to
liked
call
you?
him and be like, hey,
Someone liked you. That's so
hey,
mean.
can I bum a squeeze off of you? Is
she
that
was
what you used to
foreign,
say?
So she didn't know no better. So
Ooh, good shit, D.
just like I said, you don't know me, Moose. Outside of here.
Did you say she was 4?
Foreign. Yes, Moose.
Say,
Moose
whoa,
is-
don't
Wait a
fist
minute.
bump him from that.
He's fist bumping because of
She was
4-year-olds.
4 on the
Damn.
fist
Yeah,
bump.
no.
Oh, yeah, them 4-year-olds. They're
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Like, whoa, hold
This
on.
is not SVU.
I'm a really bum a squeeze from that.
Bumma squeeze. Bumma squeeze.
Bum a squeeze.
Oh my goodness.
No, but so going back to the whole rapture situation, if Jesus came back, do you think that like people would believe him?
Oh, it'd just be like on the news one day, and it'd be like, Jesus would be sitting there. You didn't know that was rapture? What about the zombies walking around? And it's like, oh yeah, we celebrate the zombie wars every year on the 4th of July and shit. You know what I mean? Like, and then he's like, that was supposed to be like your rapture. That was supposed to be the year of judgment, the 10 years of judgment. This was supposed to be hell on earth.
Think about the shit in the Bible that they said Jesus did. Like people are doing that now. So what exactly can you do to prove
If Jesus came back and be like, oh, it's David Blaine.
Right, like that
like if
that
somebody,
Family Guy
he's like, look, I'm bringing him back to life, and he's like, that paramedic just did the same thing, bro. What are you talking? Just put a respirator. Why are you taking so long? Just grab the fucking defibrillator.
Are you saying
What are you
that
doing?
Jesus is Chris Angel? Is that what's going on?
I'm saying that he would be compared. Like I don't think people would believe that Jesus is Jesus if he came back
They would
now.
only
Well, that Family Guy episode where he's like, I went back in time to go see Jesus. His miracles are a lot less interesting. He's sitting there and he's got the 2 fingers. He puts them behind his head, takes them out, they're connected, puts them back, and then they come back.
Yeah, that
Oh,
shit was
dude, that's funny.
That
as
is a
heck.
good ass episode.
And the other one where Jesus actually did come back. Remember the bird is the word episode?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bird.
Yeah.
The bird is my
All right,
wife hates that
relax.
shit.
I
sing
do
that
too.
shit all the
Relax,
time.
relax. And like, and nobody believed him. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. I don't think I just
Well, look
because
at
of
all
the
the
quote
cult
unquote
leaders.
miracles.
Look at all the cult leaders that say that they had cried wolf 100,000 times.
They cried what?
They cried wolf.
Woof.
Oh, I thought it was whiff.
That's what I was like,
Whiff. Whiff. They cried
That's
whiff.
That's actually like. Oh my goodness, y'all are too much. That's actually a running gag on American Dad, where like Jesus keeps on at least like 2 or 3 episodes. He shows up and he's doing shit for Stan and Francine, and they just treat him like shit. Like he's a carpenter, he's a gardener, and they hate what he plants, and they start cussing him out. He's like, hey, forgive them, Father. They don't know what they do. Like, we know what you do. You do a horrible job. Go redo the fence. Like, and they just keep on dogging him. And then like another season, he comes back and they do the same thing. They're sitting there talking bad about him, and it's Jesus. But I don't think people really wouldn't because not unless he came back and what they wanted to believe that he was or how he
really
looked.
shitting on religion this podcast.
Yeah.
We shat on the Me Too movement. Now we're just shitting on religion.
I swear I'm not a dick. I swear.
No, religion's good. It's just some people take
Religion's
it to
not good.
People take things to the extreme sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, the reason that there's so much war in the Middle East right now between, like, Islam and the Muslims is, like, it goes back to World War II whenever the U.S. was like, well, we'll give all the Jews who were in concentration camps, we'll give them Israel. And the Muslims were like, no, that is, like, the first seal being broken of the apocalypse, is the Jewish coming back to the Middle East. And they went ahead and built that golden dome. That's where Castle Solomon's supposed to be. And Castle Solomon, once they rebuilt that, that's like when the devil is supposed to like rise.
Golden
and Jesus comes
Dome
back.
is a chick with a crazy mouth.
I was about to say, I'm like, that's the new Superhead.
That's like there are rankings on Dome. There's Bronze Dome. There's
There's
Silver
Bronze
Dome.
Dome. Oh, damn.
There's Golden Dome, and then there's the Unicorn, which is Platinum Dome.
Okay.
When did you get the best dome?
Oh, I remember
Did you ever
her very
experience platinum?
wonderfully.
You would never
Yes.
forget Golden. You would never forget somebody that gave you Golden Dome.
Never, I talked to her a little bit ago. She didn't want to talk to me. She freaking...
You probably snotted in her face.
Did she have her mouth full?
No.
She was like, oh,
No, it's been a while since then. It's been a while since then. She was the one
I
that
had
broke
some
Snotty's heart.
You remember your Golden Dome?
I remember my platinum dome.
You remember Platinum
Platinum
Dome?
Dome.
yes, I
Oh
did.
dang!
I had Platinum Dome once. Out of every woman I've been with, I've only had Platinum Dome once.
Yeah, it was some shit. It was some life altering type of shit. I did not.
It is, man.
I
Like
was,
you
with the
know,
grapefruit?
it's good when you like after you come, your leg goes numb.
right.
Like,
Start shit.
I can't
shaking.
walk.
What to do here?
Like I'll get you some juice in like 5 minutes. I got pins and needles right
I
now.
can't move.
No, it don't even be my legs. It be my hands because I be like squeezing my hands and my shit sticks. Like I can't move it. Like it sticks like this and I can't move it
Why
at
are
all.
you just sitting with your hands clenched in the air?
Because I be I be super soaking it.
Like your whole man back
Just stroking out.
like
What
your
the
whole
fuck?
imaginary
Yeah,
head of
like,
bars.
and
It's
my
like,
shit gets stuck.
like,
Like,
oh.
if you ever held your hand like that and really like
I
very
think
hard
that's you
squeeze.
dislocating your joints in your hand.
That
I
shit
think
can
that
stick.
you're coming way too hard. If that's what you're doing, you
His
should go see a doctor.
His Golden Dome is him masturbating. That's why his hands stay like that.
no.
He gets the
It's
super
my-
sucker out.
it's my
I
own
thought
spit.
you looked familiar working at Spencer's.
Penis pump. He bought one. He bought two of them, put them together, made it a super penis pump.
He got a super sucker, man. Boom.
Wow. Yes, I do.
He
Shout
got-
out to my wife.
I don't think that's what the type of badge she wants to wear on her shoulder. I'm just
She
saying.
gonna wear it on her face.
oh,
I'm
Dang.
calling her right now.
I am calling her right
Calling
now.
her. I'm about to- man, you just keep disrespecting.
She about to give you a child, and you're like, this chick about to get semen on her face. That way she doesn't have.
I was
another
trying to
child.
fuck her last night at the hospital.
First off, semen on her face and giving you a child should not be together. Okay, because
I'm just saying.
you have to have certain standards, and if that's a standard,
I be feeling weird.
I know what you mean.
No, I feel weird having sex with her because you figure she's about to like have the
To
baby.
just wait and don't.
No, once I get in the pussy, I'll be like, oh fuck it.
So you're just poking your child in the forehead at this point.
Yeah, fuck
Like,
it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jude. Welcome to the family.
that kid's gonna come out with an ashtray on the top of his head.
Kid gonna come out with a black eye and a fucking.
You're gonna
patch.
be mad as hell when you put your dick in there. That child's gonna pull it like, I got you now, motherfucker. Get off of me. Your wife is sitting there looking at you. What's going on?
See a
You're
baby hand come out.
Baby hand come out.
You start punching her stomach. Like, the fuck off of me? That hurts. Child is still pulling it like a bunch of firemen in the 40s trying to grab the hose. Like,
Little fist come out hitting the balls like on speed back.
look like tug of war.
Like the fucking clown off a scary movie.
Just
too.
wait, man.
That baby got his heels in her bladder and he's just tugging on your dick the whole time. Come here, bitch. I'm a kid. You coming in here with me? Look like poltergeist. Like,
You've been doing this shit for the past 6 months, bitch. I'm tired now.
It ain't even that long of a rope. Shit.
there it is. You get it because you got a little dick. That's
I
what
don't
he
have a
said.
little
He
dick.
Oh,
said
I was
you got a
talking
little
about
dick.
me. I mean,
No, you should talk about it. Like you should.
not to profile.
I'm
or
still
nothing,
gonna
but
go
I'm
with-
the white guy, dude. It's like a tiny ass rope over here, dude.
I'm still gonna go with you. We're talking about Moose though. It's just
All
better
right,
for my
he's got a
narrative.
tiny penis.
Yeah,
then.
he just like.
I got the big
Tiny
one.
No,
We'll switch those roles
Little
up real
dick
quick.
Moose.
definitely not. You figure, did they make black statues when like? You ever see a black statue? That was
Fertility
made-
statues?
When you talk, what?
You ever see like you know how when they make a white person like from Rome or something like that? They
Oh,
have real
okay.
little
I know what
dicks?
you're talking about.
No, they never make.
Well, yeah, like the Roman. I know what you're talking about. Like in the Colosseums and stuff,
Yeah.
they got the little.
Yeah.
They got the
Do they
little
have the
peanut.
they black
No,
ones?
they've never in the history of all mankind ever made a black statue. of
Yeah,
anybody.
dude.
I've
They're
never
called
seen one.
fertility statues.
Yeah.
You
I
haven't
know.
seen-
And those-
Like, look on
those dicks
Google.
on those
Fertility.
fertility
Yeah, the
statues
dick's like it's
are
freaking huge.
humongous.
I know. I'm just because why
never
would-
seen
because
them.
The
nobody
little
ever
African
made
joints,
a
the
statue.
little
They should put them in a
African
Carnegie
fertility
Museum.
Put him in the Carnegie Museum. They'd be
So a whole bunch
censored.
of kids walking past playing limbo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What is that, mommy?
Pregnant.
A coat hanger.
but they have like the
What is that? That's
They have
That's
the
not
ones.
what your dad
They have
has.
them there, don't they? I don't remember. Do they have those in the
I
Carnegie
don't know,
Museum?
man. I'm single. I'm not going to go somewhere to make me more fertile when I'm doing what I'm doing.
Slut.
Dude, you ain't recording today? Nah, man, I gotta whack this off.
Where the fuck is the
I went to
porn?
the Carnegie Museum yesterday.
It's not the house. I gotta get it all together.
Don't bring that porn in here, yo.
I'm
Don't
not gonna
bring that porn in
Please
here. You
I'm not gonna
gotta do
bring
it
the
out
porn
on the
in
street.
here.
All right, we're ending it just because of that. We're out. We're
See,
done.
thanks, Moose.
Why?
Because you're simple.
But
I
as
just
usual,
want porn. That's very.
you have the internet.
This
I
is
want
fine.
You
Yeah,
can
we-
Google Iggy Azalea's titties.
He's like, I want.
And
I
they
want
look really, really nice.
he's like, I want
bet
the
they
evidence on the
They do.
bookshelf.
but
I
they're
love
not
Iggy
real.
Azalea. So,
I don't. I like.
do you know how
I
many
like real
fake
boobs.
titties look nice?
A lot.
All
I
of
like
them. Every.
No.
Madison
Every
Ivy.
Not every, but a lot of them.
Yeah. Well,
I prefer real.
the only thing that I don't like about fake titties is when like you're hitting it from the back, like it kind of droops.
And then you see, like...
Yeah, like the titty part droops. It's weird looking
Yeah.
because the silicone's gonna stay in the same place. It doesn't.
See, that's how I
it
know
doesn't
you
move
guys
like
have
the
been having
titties.
sex regularly, because like you could have all.
When's
types
the
of
last
body
time you had
styles.
sex?
Last time I had sex? Fucking 12 months ago.
God damn!
Hold
Yeah,
on,
almost a
hold
year.
on. But there's all types of body stuff. What you talking about?
There's all types of body styles. I got no problem with it, man. Like, you got big, you got freaking skinny, little boobs, little butt. I like myself like a nice, tiny, perky butt. You know what I mean? Instead of like those big freaking, like, it's a semi.
See, and that's one of the things that we
Yeah.
talked about. There's
Yeah.
a difference between a fat ass and a nice ass.
Yes. And it's like you guys are sitting here like, oh, you know, if you got a third thumb or whatever, what's her name, Megan Fox has,
I love
like,
Megan
ain't
Fox.
gonna do
I was
it.
watching Ninja Turtles.
And I'm
this
like,
weekend.
What do
dude,
you mean third thumb? I don't get it.
that
Tell her.
A
Wait,
hammer
oh,
thumb.
she got
She
that
has a hammer thumb.
hammer thumb or whatever.
Yeah,
She can rap that. Man, I love.
I'm like,
Megan.
I don't care.
Have you seen Megan Fox? And that was my argument. It's Megan Fox.
I'm
Like,
not really checking out her thumb.
yeah, exactly.
Never paid attention.
There's nothing about her thumb that I care about.
Did she have hands?
She doesn't have to have hands.
I do hear
Like,
that she
I don't
smells
mind.
bad, though.
I don't mind a good forearm job.
I have heard that.
I have heard that she smells bad. Like, she's like a hippie.
See, that would be a
Like,
deal breaker.
Yeah.
I mean,
That'd
I'm
be
just
stinky.
saying, like, chick's got
I like
a
Margot
strong
Robbie.
musk. That's
Ain't
what
that
it
her
is.
I
name?
love Margot
Yeah,
Robbie.
she's
Margot
Margot
Robbie,
Robbie.
which one
She
is
was
that?
Harley Quinn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she bad. Yeah, I
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah, she was naked in Wolf of Wall Street.
Was she?
Yes, she was.
I
She
watched
was the
that.
wife.
Damn
I love that movie.
I'm gonna go watch
She's
it.
bad.
He's like, I'm gonna go watch that right
I
now.
just gave him some. I gave everybody something to aspire to today. That's kind of sad.
I kind of wish I would have did. When if I could go back, that's the kind of job I would try to do. Gift to gab and get these people to buy some shit because I would definitely love to live like that.
I feel like that's what you're doing now.
Well, hopefully so.
No, but
do you think
other
about-
than that, go ahead.
What do you think about Jessica Biel?
Jessica
Jessica
Yeah.
Biel is fan.
She
fucking
got them
fantastic.
cheeks, man.
Not
she got those
anymore.
cute little cheeks, yeah.
Not anymore. Did you
No,
have you
no.
seen her lately?
No, I haven't.
Like I watched. What was it? There was the one thing where she like it was a series that just came out.
She
It
was
started
on-
on FX.
She was on Seven Heavens, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like murder or killer or something like
Okay.
that. And like she's gotten super skinny.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
terrible.
she
'Cause She was
was
like had the
bad.
like perfect body.
She did have the perfect body. It wasn't a Scarlett Johansson body, but it was a perfect body.
Yeah, she was the
I
wife or
don't
something.
know really what's is her body that dope?
Scarlett
Because she's a
Johansson?
redhead.
Yes.
Over Jessica Biel though?
Are you crazy?
It's
I
because
don't
she's a
know.
redhead, and you know
All right, we're about
redheads
to-
like to
we're about
bounce
to-
and
I
We're just
think
talking
shakes,
about
man.
body today.
I think I'm
No,
right now. We're
her
remorseless on that
Scarlett
one. Yeah,
Johansson's
man.
body is
Yeah.
way back. You know what? Let's bring back the FMK.
I was gonna say thank you,
No,
Ladies
I gotta
and
see
gentlemen,
I gotta
it's
see the
time
picture
for
of
a FMK. Yeah, we're gonna look them up.
thank you. I was gonna say something.
All right, so we're gonna go. So we're just gonna throw those two
gotta-
in there. We're gonna go
he had to
Scarlett.
lick his
We're gonna
finger
go
before.
Jessica.
I was gonna say Izzy, but I don't know since you was talking
Iggy.
about Izzy, but I don't know
Iggy.
Izzy like that, so I don't really say if I should marry her or murder her because she's probably
Well,
gonna get
first
killed.
you gotta get her name right.
I say what I want. I'm grown, Moose. Leave me alone. Last night was a hell.
So we're doing Iggy? Is that the...
Okay.
I don't. See, I think I'm the only one that's biased about Iggy with because we could do Scarlett, Jessica, and Iggy, but I don't think that'll be fair.
That's what I'm saying. Nah.
I don't see anything fantastic about Iggy. She's just a blonde. I'm not into blondes. I'm sorry.
I'm not either, but I
You don't
have
see
been.
anything
Boys.
fantastic about her?
They're
Look
just-
again.
But her
I
ass.
mean,
It's-
but what do you need that
Oh,
big
for
booty
real? That's
for?
really her all like that back there?
That's
Yeah.
just getting in the
that's
way.
not really her.
Yes, that is.
No, it's not.
I mean, when you
Just
got
like
a
saying
long
Amber
john
Rose's
going,
body is
Where's
real.
she from? She like from South Africa or something?
She's Australian.
She's Australian.
Australian? Alright, I fucks with her then.
when you get the long john going, you can have all that booty in your way.
Oh,
when,
that
you,
was-
when you're
Yeah.
like me, dude, like
You just
can't
had
have
the young
that
little
booty
baby
in the
girl
way.
that was down when he used to be on.
of course.
Wow, for real? That's what the bottom half of that looks like?
That's what the bottom half of her looks like.
Okay, we can play.
Man,
You can throw her eggs already
that
know.
kangaroo built motherfucker.
Yeah, okay,
And,
whatever.
Man.
And what do I always
Look at her
say?
booty flipping
I-
over the side of that chair. Did you see that?
Exactly.
Just
Exactly.
D will not kick that woman out of my bed for eating crackers.
Where you going?
All
I
right,
don't know.
so
This is going to be a
we're
tight
gonna
match
go around.
here.
We're gonna go around in a circle. Moose FMK. Hold on, I gotta clear the screen though.
So who?
Because you're next to me. That's how it always is.
Yeah.
Moose FMK.
That's just the way it is.
really gonna make
Alright, so we got Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba, Jessica Biel, and Scarlett Johansson. FMK.
I'm probably gonna have to say I'm gonna have to kill Jessica Biel.
All right.
I mean, old Jessica Biel, no, but new, I'd have to kill. Fucking, probably fuck Jessica Alba, and I would marry Scarlett.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah,
All right.
because I think she'll give beautiful mixed children, mulattoes.
Beautiful mulatto.
D.
All right. I'm going to
boys.
I'm gonna F Scarlett Johansson.
No, you're gonna fuck her.
What am I gonna do?
You're gonna fuck her.
Exactly.
Right in the pussy.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Or the ass.
Yeah. I'm gonna marry Jessica Alba, and then it's gonna kill me. But I'm gonna kill Jessica Biel after a very long, wonderful night of lovemaking.
Tie you up.
All the time. That's how I'm gonna kill. Just so everybody knows, that's how I plan on killing every female
Kill him
I have
with
to
the
kill.
penis?
I'm killing him with my penis because I'm not missing out.
Hey,
I'm gonna treat it like a war. One of us gotta die. That's how I'm
Can you
going.
stop waving at my kids who's about to walk in the house?
I didn't know if she was locked out or what.
You have the attention span of a rabid squirrel.
rabbit.
Tyler, it's on you.
So, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Deliverance. Is that what it's called? Whatever it is. Anyways, I'm gonna have to go with everybody else and say, yeah, Scarlett Johansson is definitely on to be the one to bang out, because I don't think she's on to be all that fun sexually. So that's on to be like a one-time thing. But I think like
Fair enough.
You don't think she'd be fun sexually?
I think that she's one of those ones that puts it all out there and talks a big game, but then she's just into missionary. When
so
you get in the
about
bedroom.
like 93% of the women are.
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think Jessica Alba's on.
It's
one
rare to
that's,
find
like,
a
real
chick that puts
interesting.
in more than I'll say 35%.
Okay, are we talking about putting in or just being messed up? Because I'm about to say most of the females I don't want me to like punch them.
What?
Like she would just be angry. But the actual putting in work, I get you. All right.
But like I think Jessica Alba would be a pretty fun one. So you'd probably marry her so that you can have like
Good man.
And then I'm sorry, Jessica Biel, but I mean. You're the last one left, so I guess I'm gonna have to kill you. I don't know.
I mean, I think she would be fun to fuck. Like, I probably
All right,
would.
so it's
I
my
know-
turn?
It's your turn.
Let me change
All
my
right, go ahead.
No, you don't get to change
Because
now.
fucking Jessica, because I'm like, if it was old Jessica Biel, I would have better. I would rather fuck her.
Did you see her shake her
It's
ass when
just-
she was like getting that rain off of her and
Oh, my
chucking
them
Larry?
titties. Oh, them titties was like, nom, 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 nom,
It's
nom,
just
nom.
See, and I
game,
was
you get
I
out
was
of
more
it.
concerned with her ass and those
Yeah.
long ass legs, like on
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Blade
Oh,
Trinity.
I'm not saying she's not fine.
But
I'm
anyway,
just saying.
yeah. But go ahead.
I would
You can
probably
change
rather,
it. Her, go ahead.
I would rather fuck her than Alba.
Yeah.
I think she would be more fun.
That's why you kill him with your penis. This guy wins.
All right, it's my turn.
Yes, sir.
I would kill Jessica Alba
Kind of figured.
because I honestly think that she was the boring one. I think
Yeah,
Scarlett
yeah.
Johansson would be way crazier.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so. I think
She would
that
try to
she
do your
would.
fighting scenes and shit. They be fighting.
Hell yeah! She'll, what she always does, how she runs up on
Yeah.
you and then like spins around, like
And
that's
lands
what
on your
that-
face.
Yeah, exactly.
You
I would
know-
just catch her mid spin, like
But
All right,
Jessica
all right.
Abbott.
You know that's choreography, though,
Yeah,
right?
Jessica Abbott was a star of her own TV show for like
Dark
8 years.
Dark Angel.
Man.
I never seen Dark Angel.
Because you're young and it was probably before you was even born.
I know. I seen Honey.
But I still think that she's boring. I think that she's like, I think it's more like she's. Oh yeah, well I'm sexy, like fuck me type of situation
That's
instead
right.
of like.
I just wanted to raise the kids
So,
and make them look cute.
Like I said, I would kill Jessica Alba. I would fuck Scarlett Johansson. I wouldn't marry Scarlett Johansson because I wouldn't want to be in like the Avengers every time we have sex. Like I would probably cheat on Jessica Biel with Scarlett Johansson, but I would marry Jessica Biel because she just seems like somebody that
He's
like,
all Hollywood
like
over
here. She just seems like somebody that you would want to marry, like you would want to have kids with.
See, that's how I feel about Jessica Alba. Love me some Jessica Alba.
See, and yeah, it's kind of like I wouldn't mind who I kill and who I marry on those
We
two.
should have put her in here.
You are still in love with her, man.
Is this gonna be Ava Devine?
No.
The chick from Meet the
The
Blacks.
chick from
She was on
she was on
That Channing
Fighting.
Tatum,
She was
yeah.
on Fighting, I think. Or is
Oh,
it Fighting?
Yeah, it's called Fighting.
She's on something else too, but because I don't know.
But
She's bad.
yeah, other than that, I mean, what do y'all think about our FMKs? We want to hear about that and everything else. We want to hear from you guys as usual. Make sure you contact us on all of our socials and make sure you email us at mpnetwork412@gmail.com.
Okay, Schwarzenegger.
But
Get to the chopper! Get
we need a new impersonation for that. Moose, you taking us out again, or am I actually going to do it correctly?
You can do it. I'll probably just fuck it up.
He said, you can do it.
But we got a hum in the background.
But other than that, I mean, Ty, you want to take us out? Since you're our guest today, you can take us out. Look at the table. Look at the table. Look at the what's the name?
Okay, guys, thank you for listening to us. And what you hear, you may not like it, you may hate it, you may agree with it, you may disagree. But we may say some shit that you relate to and some shit that you don't. But whatever you get from us, one thing we can promise you is it's no filter.
Yo, what if he was dyslexic? That was so fucked up to put him on the spot.
I am dyslexic.
It's funny as hell because these are not rehearsed at all. So I just call people out to read them and like listen to them stumble the whole time because like I was stumbling over it a decent amount of time too. Like so I know how it is. But
I think we're gonna rewrite it.
Yeah. Are we gonna try this? No filter.
No filter.
No filter.
No filter.
Okay, I can deal with that.
All right,
it is no filter.
No, you're
No,
not.
we're not doing
We
that.
got to. Okay, all right.
But signing off. This is Remorseless.
It's Moose the Juice, aka Cafe Mulatto.
You're not fucking mulatto.
At all. This is Just D. Ha. Have a good one.
Get off your phone.
Single
Justin.
D.
Why you gotta put my business out
Cause
there?
I'm trying to help you out.
Oh, good look.
Get
Thanks,
your balls licked. Grow up.
Are you going? Oh, speaking of which, Snotty, what you got going on, man?
Well, right now I'm looking into doing some sketch work. I got the reality show coming up with Giggles and Grub and Jan Joy Productions. And other than that, you can catch me most
And
weekends.
the cherry red 150. Pop the glizzy lock on the stizzy. Pop the glizzy doing 50 down the one. Remember that song?
Drunk pissy. Cause rules on the avenue.
Pop people's about powers up in Sue's rendezvous.
Fuck that.
Spinning you.
You
What
supposed
is
to
that?
help
Hey, Google.
I'm far too young for this one.
Hey, Google. Shut up.
Google was trying to put some beats down.
She
for
was.
you.
Nah,
And
that was
you're
that
like,
was big
fuck
pun.
your shit.
That was big pun. But anyway, continue.
But I also am doing, where was I at? Doing the Giggles and Grub stuff. And every Friday, I try to get down to Parkway Theater in McKees Rocks to do some open mics.
Okay.
There's a open mic at Dee's Cafe on Tuesdays. There's one at the Smiling Moose on Mondays. And you can catch me there.
Smiling. Of
Where
course,
is
he
that
put
at?
a big ass smile. on
What,
his
the
face.
Smiling Moose?
Yeah.
It's on
Homestead,
Carson
right?
Street.
Carson. All right.
Yep.
I was making sure.
D's is like D's and
D's
Smiling
nuts?
Moose are like
Always.
right next to each other.
So you're just trying to shout us out, aren't you? You're going to D's and then you're going to Smiling Moose.
Exactly.
Are you going to go to the Remorseless Pub next?
Yeah, you know.
That's what's up.
But anyway, man, yeah, support Tyler, man. We got to come down and see one of your shows.
You
You
All
gotta
of us
do.
one time,
It's
man.
always a good time.
All
man.
of us one
Snotty
time. We gotta do
Bukkake.
Another live field trip.
that. Another no filter field trip. That would be crazy.
Told you.
But yeah, other than that, man, we're out. Thank you for listening.
So long.
Hey, what's up? It's Remorseless from the EMP Network. We here at the network would like to thank you for listening. And if you like what you hear, share it. You know, with a friend, a coworker, anybody you would think that would like it. Hell, even anybody that you would think wouldn't like it if you can stand talking to them. Follow us on social media platforms like Facebook, EMP Network, Instagram, EMP Network 412, no spaces, all lowercase, and Twitter at network_EMP. YouTube is under construction, but we'll have that soon. The point is, we want to hear from you. And if it doesn't take too much time out of your day, give us a review, good or bad. We look at all of these as a chance to learn and grow. We have a lot more planned in the future, but we cannot do it without your help. So please, if you think that we're worth it, leave a comment, give a review, and more importantly, most importantly, share. Thank you for listening.
Network.
299,792,458 laughs per second.